content partner for this episode is Window Gallery.
Welcome to Travel and Talks. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a hotel brand. I'm sure everybody must have heard about this brand, and the brand is present across India. The brand is called Royal Orchid. And today we are sitting with the Senior Vice President Operations for Goa and Karnataka. So we are here with Mr. Shiwam Verma. Shiwamji, welcome to Travel and Talks.
Thank you. Thank you, Suraj. It's pleasure is mine.
Yes, sir. Sir, before we, as I said, start talking about the brand, the Royal Orchid and people behind it, let's understand a little more about you so that our audience know where do you come from.
Yeah. Basically, I'm from Bihar,
Okay.
Gaya, and almost 3 decades before I came here, after finishing my diploma in hotel management,
Okay.
I joined Welcome Group of Hotels.
Okay.
And that time, Shirada Goa used to be the Welcome Group of Hotels.
Mhm.
So same way, I got transferred over here. And Goa being a hospitality destination, I really fall in love with Goa.
Okay.
And that is the reason I'm here. So almost now 32 years I'm in Goa. Yes, I have worked for the various places and various chains like Leela's, Welcome Group, Holiday Inn, Sarovar Group of Hotels, Pride Group of Hotels, and now finally I'm with the Royal Orchid Regenta Hotels for last 10 years.
For 10 years, you've been with
Yes,
Royal
yes,
Orchid.
yes.
Okay. Now, talking about Royal Orchid, give us a little, insight on the brand, where the brand originates from, and who are the people behind Royal Orchid.
See, basically brand originates from, owner is basically from the Simla.
Okay.
And then they moved to Bangalore. So right now we have a corporate office in Bangalore. And brand basically originates almost 50 years back. But yes, we got Royal Orchid name registered in 2000, exactly in 2000 year. And you can say there are almost 26 years now, these brands. And we have a various brands, Royal Orchid and Regenta Hotels, various brands we are having. And person behind is one man person, you can say, Mr. Chandra Balji. He is our chairman, come managing director. He started this brand and today he has brought it over here.
So, if I have to ask you, how many total, brands do you have under Royal Orchid? Or is it the only brand that you have?
No, Royal Orchid Hotels Limited is the parents company.
Okay.
And it's listed under NSE and BSE both.
Uh-huh.
But under this umbrella, we have a brand called Regenta, Regenta Central,
Okay.
Regenta Inn, Regenta Place, Regenta Z. And recently, a year back, we have launched two luxurious brand called Iconica. This is the most luxurious 5-star deluxe brands we have launched, and which is the first hotel we have started in T2 Mumbai. And second brand we have most luxurious. It's a boutique brand we have started. That's called Christoria. So Christoria name itself says that there is a story behind that every hotel.
Okay.
So whichever hotel has a story that comes under the Christoria brand, and that's what one we are starting in Goa. That's called on Betul Beach.
So, Christoria is mostly related to the heritage properties kind of a thing. So, property's got a history or something of that sort?
Yes, property not exactly heritage, but yes, property has to have some story.
Got it. Got it.
Yes.
And if as a brand, how many hotels are you guys having in across India?
Right now, we have 120 plus hotels across India. In almost you name the city, we have a hotel. And in fact, we have it's an international destination also. We have like Nepal, we have 3 hotels. Sri Lanka, we have 1 hotels. We are eyeing 1 hotels on Maldives. We are eyeing 1 hotel on the Malaysia. So these are the places we are going to have hotels. But right now, running, we have 120 plus hotels and 37 in the project stage. So by end of this year, 2026, I am going to have 150 plus hotels.
So 150 plus hotels across India or
Yes.
internationally also?
Across India and international also, both.
And how many hotels in Goa?
Goa right now we have 10 operational hotels.
10.
Yes.
Okay.
And 2 are in project stage. One is in Betul, that is Christoria, and one is in at Mopa Airport. There is 221 rooms hotels. We are going to come up by September end.
This September.
Yeah, this September
2026.
26. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Now, we've been talking about different destinations. I'm sure you've traveled and worked into various destinations around the country and probably some of the international destinations. And you've been in Goa for more than 15, 20 years?
Three,
now?
3 decades,
3
32
decades.
years.
Okay. What is, your take? What are the kind of problems have you faced as a hotelier in Goa?
See, in fact, Goa I came in 1993.
Huh.
So I have seen the Goa how it used to be filled with chartered and foreign guests, European guests, and Scandinavian guests. It used to be, and it used to be the literally live and warm place to stay. And even it to have this thing, hotels were less. Now, certainly, hotels inventory has gone up, but post Corona, certainly, this charter case has reduced. We used to have around 700 plus charter flights. Now it has become almost, it's a decline by hardly at the 20 to 30 flights now. So that is the big thing. Yes, Goa has been taken over by the domestic tourists. If you see the compared to the last year we had 96 lakhs tourists. This year we are going to close around 1 crore 8 lakhs tourists. This year we are going to, but mostly it's 95% domestic, 5% only international. Because international, if you see, the declining is almost 33% compared to the previous years. But yes, 33% has gone up by the domestic tourists.
So you're saying that we have seen a drop in international,
Yes,
not the domestic.
not the domestic.
Sure of
Sure,
that.
yes.
Okay, because we have been meeting hoteliers and there has been a kind of a feedback that we have overall seen a kind of drop, in tourism in Goa. And I'm sure you must have seen it across social media. There have been a kind of very negative social media marketing that has been going, that Goa is losing its tourism and Goa is losing, people coming to, this destination. So according to you, one is the drop into charter. What do you think are the reasons? Is it just because it was COVID, or there are other reasons that you see?
There are, see, any tourist destination, it's multiple regions are there whenever it drops. See, when you travel, when you think that everything's safe, secure, then only travel. Because travel is still not a necessity of the life.
Correct.
So, one was that yes, some negative social media things has gone up. One or two cases has happened which should not have happened in Goa, and certainly that has been highlighted in a big way by the media, and some, you can say that concept destination must be highlighting this, so just to make sure that they get a benefit out of it. But those things has affected. Major thing I'll tell you, Goa is facing, that is the cleanliness issue. It's not still considered, because whenever we sit with the charter destination managers, they say Goa is no more that Goa which used to be neat, clean. Because if you go to Morjim side, both the roadside you will see the debris are lying there. So certainly that affects, because people see that. Second, I'll tell you, Goa has become one of the most expensive destination now.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
So that has really become a big issue. If you see the concept destination like Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Dubai, Maldives, these all the destinations are much cheaper. If you travel from Delhi to Goa, it's going to cost you 2%, 20,000 rupees one way for 2%. So up and down is going to cost you, if you are 2 plus 2, then more than a lakhs. And in the same amount, you can go to this destination. And even hotel rates, I'll tell you, compared to those, if you see, because a few days back only we had a meeting where charter people, they had shown me the same Radisson Blue in Goa, if you see, they'll charge you the 16,000 rupees. Same Radisson Blue, if you go to the Singapore or Vietnam, they'll charge you the somewhere 10,000 rupees. So there's a big 5,000 rupees per night gap is there. That's what one of the example it has been shown. It's not only with the Radisson Blue, but that's the example they have said. So that is the one reason. Third, I'll tell you, the reason is our taxi issues, transport. See, till that time, every guest should have been given the choice what mode of transport you are taking.
Correct.
And whom you are hiring. It's not that since when I'm paying, I have to be a chooser with which taxi, with which cab I'm going to go. You cannot force me, you have to take taxi from me at my rate. That should not be. If I feel like other place, we have got Ola, Uber, everything, this all the digital taxis, same thing should be done over here. And once it is done, people will feel it's because I'll give you another example of that. This also, Mopa Airport. Person can come from Mumbai or Bangalore in 2,000 rupees to Goa, but from Mopa to South Goa, they have to spend 4,000 rupees to come by the taxi.
Correct.
So it's really pain.
Yes.
So these three issues are main, which I feel that government should look into this. And if things are, and last but not least, I'll tell you that being a destination place, especially in the wedding, See, whenever we do the wedding finalization with the meeting, they ask, when I tell them that, okay, 10 o'clock you have to shut down the music. Then PPL, IPRS, so many licenses. We go to the beach licenses. Then there is no single window license system. So you have to go first to the CRJ to get a beach license. Then you have to go to the environment, pollution. Then you have to go to collector office. Then it comes to panchayat. So many things they have to do to get one license. And then it's really pain for them.
Right.
And everywhere you have to pay the different whatever on the table, off the table, both you have to pay. I'm not saying those, but sometimes it happens to get a license first.
Right.
Then after doing that also, it's forced. They are forced to shut down the music at 10 o'clock.
Is it?
So yes. So that is the when I finalized the wedding. They asked me the very good question, Mr. Verma, when you are getting married, what time did you go to sleep? So I say yes, I went to sleep by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock morning,
Right.
because so many functions, so many things, and then Gana Bajana was used to happen. So he said, "Okay, then why you are forcing me to sleep by 10 o'clock? Because is that I paid you 45 lakhs, 1 crore rupees by coming to Goa?
Right.
So these things, it's not a time limit, is not there in other destination, commercial destination, where you can have a good late night events, good late night entertainment.
Right.
So those things are these 4 things. If government looks into that, certainly it will be a big boost for Goa tourism.
So I think, see, all the points that you've actually mentioned. I mean, let's talk about the tax issue. I think the tax issues has been in Goa for God knows for how many years now.
Yes.
Still not been solved.
Yes.
I don't know where that failure comes from and why that has happened. That's one point. Secondly, when you're talking about Goa being expensive, now when we are talking about Goa being expensive, we are talking as a complete ecosystem, correct? We are talking right from the flights to taxis to hotels to restaurants.
Yes.
Today also you go to any of the restaurants, it is not cheap.
I get
People used
fully
to come to Goa to drink because it was comparatively cheaper. But today there are a lot of other destinations which has got cheaper with liquor.
agree.
I think this is something which all the industry stakeholders should come together and decide is what I feel.
Agree.
Because sit with the flight operators, because even, I mean, coming to Goa from Delhi to Goa is as good as probably going from here to any international destination.
Agree.
Correct. Now, coming back to licensing, which is a very valid point, and licenses are not cheap. This is something I still feel that very aggressively hotel lobby or the industry stakeholders should approach government with. Because I have friends who are into industry, they complain about the same thing. Okay. And coming, to the music. Now, this is something which there are people who are divided. Some people say, now we can't do much about it because the locals get disturbed or other people get disturbed. So you better have your music in your basement or in your banquet halls. So that is the only option that is left with us. So I think these are the issues which needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
I'll just sorry, I'm just
Yes.
interfered in that. See, you do that as you said, basement or
Banquet halls, yeah.
closed banquet hall. You do that. That also point many a times you discuss with the operator
Right.
and guest as well. Guests, majority of the guests comes from where? Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore,
Yeah.
Ahmedabad, Calcutta.
The metro cities.
Metro cities.
Metro cities.
They say much better than the banquet hall, ballroom are available in their own city.
Correct.
So why will they spend 1 crore rupees by coming by the flight, bringing the 200 packs by the flight here, hiring the hotel to do the wedding in a ballroom or banquet room?
I agree.
So it's a much better than so and they'll get a much cheaper. They have many things to do that in their own city. See, they are coming to Goa
Yeah.
to have a open air wedding, to have a beach wedding.
Agreed.
So I'm not saying that yes, beach 10 o'clock should be shut down, but at least some decimal music should be allowed in the public area. And being a tourist destination and this is bread butter to us.
Correct.
In for our state, we should appeal to the central government. And right now we have got a double engine government. So that is my request to the double engine government. Ki request to the central ki for a destination like Goa. Like earlier, if you remember that we had a system that Goa had a very cheap liquor. Goa had a different policy.
Yes.
So some different policy can be done for a destination like Goa, where because if Goa gains the mileage of the tourist, then India gets, because through that you get VAT, you get a GST, you get everything, and it goes to the central as well. And plus you get a international market, your name. See, why today everybody wants to run to Vietnam? Why today everybody wants to run to Singapore? Why today Dubai has got a more than 3 million or billion people are traveling such a small place? And Goa, India, such a big place, it does not have. So that is the reason, if you don't do the infrastructure properly, certainly people are not going to come. So there has to be some special consideration for a place like this.
I agree. So I think it has to be more tourist-friendly policies, terms
Yes,
and
yes,
conditions.
yes.
Yeah, to boost the tourism.
To boost the tourism.
That is, yeah, I agree to that point, and I think we have been failing to do it for a while.
Yes.
Correct. So, anyways, definitely, I hope this message reaches to the right people, through our medium. Now, coming back, let's talk about the hotel right now. What is the vision of Royal Orchid? Say next 5 years. What are you looking at? Goa and other destinations.
Yeah. See, our vision mission is very clear from the day one.
Right.
See, vision has been very clear that we should provide. That is the reason we say that mid-segment hotels. We don't normally, if you see the overall pan India, our hotels are very, very easy, approachable, and it's a pocket-friendly hotel.
Right.
So, our vision is that only that maximum middle class should be given priority to travel, and they should experience the place with the budget to the maximum level of the hospitality. That is our vision we have got. Mission, certainly we have that maximizing the numbers of hotels.
Right.
We should have presence in each and every, even tier 2, tier 3 cities. So there also people should, because there are so many tier 2, tier 3 city which has not been tapped earlier.
Right.
And now since we have started, then many chains are also following now.
Yes.
So being a good Indian chain, we know Indian hospitality very well. We know how to deal with the Indian owner very well, and we understand their problem because our owner, our CMD himself is the owner of the few hotels. So we understand the pain and pleasure of the small town owners. So that is our mission, to make sure the owner is comfortable. At the same time, we are able to cater the small cities where people can travel and can enjoy the best of the facility with a pocket-friendly budget. Right. So that is our vision and mission we have got. And by end of 2030, we have mission that we are going to touch more than 250 hotels.
250 hotels.
Yes.
And what kind of an inventory are we looking at?
So inventory right now, we have got almost 6,000 keys. Yeah. So we are looking for that by end of this thing, we should have the keys not less than 10 to 11,000 keys, which we are looking up to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shiwamji, thank you so much. I think that was a great insight. I think the discussion was fantastic, right from the hotel part as a brand and as a destination for Goa. There are a lot of factors I believe Goa needs to work on, and we've been hearing about it from many hoteliers, and like even Shiwamji said. Well, Shiwamji, thank you once again for sharing your thoughts with us, and we will see you once again in the next episode of Travel and Talks with another hotelier, another industry expert. Till then, see ya.